All right, I'm going to start up. You should see on your screen in front of you the email that I just sent out a few minutes ago. I do want to mention on this. Again, I got an email yesterday from Paul Smith, who evidently has talked to Mr. Gudmested, and they've decided that the best way to handle this as far as final presentations is for you to make your own YouTube video. There are a lot of ways that you can do this. I'm not going to open this, but the presentation instructions that Mr. Smith sent yesterday, that PDF which was sent to you yesterday and again today, has some ways that you can do it. All right. If you want, you can use Camtasia, which is what I use. Now, just so you know, I went out this morning and was looking online. Now, you can get Camtasia, I think it's for a month long, which of course you wouldn't need it that long, for free. It's a trial version, all right, of Camtasia. And just read everything carefully. Of course, don't agree that, don't give any credit card information, etc. You shouldn't have to do any of that, but they will make you sign up for a Camtasia account. Now, why Camtasia? Not because I use it. This video right here, most of it is really good. It's called How to Use Camtasia to Make a YouTube Video, and they go through most of the whole process on there. Now, let's assume that you don't want to make a YouTube video. Can you get away with not making a YouTube video? The answer is actually yes, because when you save your Camtasia file and you produce it, it creates an MP4 file, amongst other things. If you want to try to do this, I'm not sure if it would work or not. I've never tried it. But if any of you in here want to try that, then take that MP4, basically copy that out to GitHub, send me a link to it, and I'll try to open it. And if I can, that's fine. We can work with it that way. So this is a tutorial. Like I said, it's 11 minutes long. This is a full tutorial for beginners. I watched about half of it. It's 18 minutes long. And this was a webinar that they had on Camtasia. It's between 50 minutes and an hour long, but it's one of those everything you ever wanted to know about Camtasia things. For those of you who missed yesterday, you should get your diplomas. They should be coming in the mail. It can be up to 6 weeks. It could be longer than that this year. I don't know. If any of you are up for a job and they need proof that you've graduated, let me know, and I will get a hold of somebody in the office in St. Louis, and they can do proof that you have. All right. The other thing too that you might want to show them is by Thursday morning, I'll have grades in. All right. So unless you're taking one or more gen ed classes, you'd have all your transcripts. You could always print that out if you needed to. All right. Again, anybody who wants to use me as a reference, feel free to. If you don't want to, that's fine too. I'm not offended. That's totally fine. For those of you who have asked after the job fair, you should be getting monthly things from Janie Summers, who's the Career Services Director for Rankin. Again, it's possible they may not come monthly anymore. I don't know, but when she gets them, she normally turns them around. I would say if you don't get anything by June 1st, all right, let me know, then I'll let her know. And if I get them, I am more than happy to just take them and forward them on to all of you. All right. There's her email information. There's her phone number. I think I mentioned yesterday, don't try calling her. Nobody's in the St. Louis office, as far as I know, other than possibly some IT support help. I don't know. All right. Your Rankin email should stay active for 9 months. That's the number I was told. Since your last day is tomorrow, that would make it February 6th. All right. Let's see. I talked online today both to Ms. Mueller and to Mr. Kreshak, and they both said, yeah, hiring has slowed down. But they both said, yeah, some places are still looking. If you have not already done so, please go out to LinkedIn. You should at least have a LinkedIn account already. And go out there and do an invite for both Ms. Megan Mueller of Kforce and Mr. Peter Kreshak of Tech Systems rather. Both of them said they'd be more than happy to work with you to try to help you get a job. All right. Other than that, as I said here, start looking regularly if you haven't been doing so at Indeed.com, Dice.com. LinkedIn even has job listings sometimes out there. All right. So just do the best you can. If I can be of any help to you in any way, let me know. All right. And again, for that final presentation, as we said, it is now supposed to be a YouTube video. And again, I'm not trying to be funny here. I'm not saying, hey, does everybody like that? But try to look at it this way. Maybe it's actually a good thing because you can sit there and you can test it and you can try it a few times. If you don't like it, you can do it again. All right. And it should give you some time. What you should do during that presentation at a minimum is you should go through your electronic portfolio and you should also go through your final project. The order in which you do those is up to you. If you would like to go through other things, so if you would like to say something about the program or what you think it needs, what it has that you found helpful, what it has that you found not helpful. All right, that kind of thing. All right. So please make sure that you get all work turned in by tomorrow. Now, that said, there's one or two or three of you that are behind in here. All right. So, what I wanted to show you, I think at least what I'm about to show you, I think, is, for lack of better words, kind of unprecedented around here. I got this morning, all faculty did, from Ms. Bruggeman. And it says, for courses ending May 3rd and May 6th, if you have students who are behind, says, is there still a plan to submit work? And the answer is yes, I can take work until June 1st. Now, I'm supposed to give you a grade on Thursday based on what you've turned in. So let's say that person X did not do any of their project, didn't turn anything in, no video, no anything. All right. That's 500 points. That might be enough for them to fail the class. I don't know. All right. But I've got to do it based on that so they get a 0. If, let's say, it's 2 weeks from now and they send me all of their work in, then I have to do this. Where is it? Well, I asked her about it. We were emailing back and forth this morning, and she said there's some kind of a form that I can fill out, a grade change form. I will do that. All right. The only problem you might have is I don't know exactly how that works as far as, let's say that you send me whatever work you owe and you send it to me on the 21st of May. Boom, on the 22nd of May, I take that F and I change it to a B or a C or an A, whatever it is. I don't know how fast that actually gets changed in your actual actual GPA, etc. I don't really know because I've never had to do that before. In fact, before this semester, to my knowledge, Rankin didn't allow this to happen. But because of the unprecedented semester that we've had, or the second half of this semester, they're trying to go over and above what they probably have to do. All right. So again, they're doing everything they can here for you, for lack of better words. Okay. All right, I wanted to go back. There was one more thing I thought of. So if you don't want to use Camtasia, use whatever you would like to use. All right. But whatever you use, if you're planning on just trying to send me an MP4 file or put that out on GitHub, try to do that and do it by tomorrow. So if I cannot read it, I can let you know, and then we can try to make other allowances to get it out on YouTube. All right. What's the other thing? Well, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you, but I don't remember what it is right now. If you have finished everything, there's one or two of you who have turned in everything. In other words, you've done your portfolio. All right, you've turned in all of the homework, etc. If that's the case with you, and you don't want to show tomorrow, that's totally fine. All right. And lastly, I don't want to sound too hokey or too corny. It's been a pleasure having each and every one of you and getting to know all of you over the last 2 years. I wish the semester had worked out differently. It didn't. If you're having any problems with this class and you need to meet with me, a couple of you had emailed me and asked about having a Zoom meeting. Again, we don't have to do that, but if there's something, if something going on in your life or whatever that's going to keep you from finishing the class, then yes, please try to set something up with me right away. Just email me after this and we can get together and do something. But again, if I can be of any help to you along the road, please let me know. And I guess the last thing regarding that is two things. First, if you would please, and most of you, I'll probably have it on your portfolio, but just in case I don't, if you've got a non-ranking email that you want to give me, that way, as I get sent stuff, what you'll typically find is after a while, you won't be looking much at your ranking email anymore. So I'll send it to your Gmail or whatever. All right. Again, if there's anything I can do to help you along the way, please let me know. And if you get a job, ideally it's going to be a job in the IT field. But I shouldn't even say once you get a job, please send me an email and let me know. All right. Other than that, good luck to each and every one of you, especially if I don't see you tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll still meet. If there's no one here, well, then it'll be a very short meeting. All right. But other than that, I will talk to you tomorrow. Take it easy.